Hey babes, I am back with another bomb set of nails, and today I'll actually be trying Kiara Sky's acrylic for the first time. So like I said, I never tried this acrylic powder before, so I did want to test it out and I did want you guys to see how it went. So here I was just seeing how the color looked, how fast it got glossy, and I love the color. I haven't did light blue in a little minute, so y'all just stick around. A lot of my clients been getting basic sets, so I just wanted to practice some nails on myself today for some content so I could keep posting on Instagram. So I'm first just removing the shine off of my nails, and afterwards I'll be going in with my 𝚤𝚗 peel base coat. I love the peel base coat. I love using it when I'm practicing on myself or when I'm applying some press on nails and I know I'm only going to wear them for the night. This is my first coat of the peel off base coat, and I know it's a D&D top. I lost the top to my original bottle, so that's why it says D&D, but this is from 𝚤𝚗, and I also have a code if you guys are interested in saving some money. I did allow that gel base coat to dry for 60 seconds on my lamp before I started to apply these nail tips. These nail tips are from my nail supply store. I will link them down below. And I love these nail tips because y'all literally little to no shaping. I've been using these nail tips before, but I wasn't telling you guys that I sell them as well. So if you guys are interested in supporting your girl, feel free to go in the description box. Moving on, I'm going in with my sanding band, and I'm going to make the whole nail white since these are clear nail tips, and I want people to see the shape when I'm making my TikTok. So that's why I like to do that. I just feel like it's much easier to see because it's not clear, and I'm just going in and blending my natural nail in with the nail tip. I did lightly go in with my 80 grit file to start to blend it a little more, but you want to be careful so you don't accidentally start to flake off that peel base coat. Getting into these nails, I am first starting on my ring finger, and y'all, I did not expect the acrylic powder to dry as quickly as it did. Now, I'm not saying that this acrylic powder dries fast, but you guys seen how long I kept my brush on the paper towel, just assuming that the acrylic powder was going to be runny. This acrylic powder is not runny. It's definitely very easy to work with, and I was surprised. Like, I dried the bead out way too much, so that's why you guys are going to see me pretty much take the acrylic off and do it over because the bead I used was way too dry. Now, I've heard plenty of positive things about Kiara Sky's brand, but I didn't know that she sold like colored acrylic powder. So this, like I said, was my first time buying this, and for some reason I just assumed it was going to be really watery, but that wasn't the case at all. And I'm actually kind of mad that I only bought 2 colors because the consistency was really nice. So you guys can see here, the application came out a lot better and it wasn't drying on me. So I didn't have to go and apply more pressure trying to get it all the way down on this extra long nail. Y'all, I was being such a perfectionist when I was doing these nails, but I wanted them to come out perfect because I need to influence my clients to start getting freestyles again. Like, they just been getting real basic stuff, and I now have a bunch of different sets you could choose from if you're not really too sure what you want. But because I now have all these options, you know, my clients don't book freestyles as much as they used to, which is cool to know what you're gonna do, but who don't love a freestyle? If you're looking for clientele that gets certain types of nails, that's the type of nails you gotta promote. So that's what I've been doing. Even though I have a good amount of clientele, I am looking for new clientele that likes getting freestyles all the time. So I know some people don't really like doing the freestyles all the time because you never know what you're gonna get. But there hasn't really been many times where I had somebody like just completely hate a freestyle that I did. So if you're looking for extra long nail clients, post them extra long nails because no one's gonna know that you're doing it if you're not promoting it. But enough of my rambling. These nails are already coming out nice. I knew they were gonna be nice. I just loved the application on that first finger. For this next nail, I'm using some very wet beads to get a light marble look, and I'm also going to throw in some butterflies and 2 different glitters that are available on my nail supply store. I am currently doing a 50% off sale because I'm just trying to get everything out because I have this major idea and I just really want to rebrand. So I really do appreciate everybody that was already purchasing and for all my future customers. Back to this design, I love doing nails like this because yeah, another nail tech could mimic this exact nail, but it's not always gonna look the same. You may not have the same acrylic powders, the same glitter, so it's really nice to know that you're giving your clients something unique and something that only they have. I was doing this very randomly, and this was a kawaii set, so I did want to add some little butterflies in there to match the theme of the really cute, really girly look I was going for. I did also add some little hearts that match the butterflies on the nails, and after I'm finished doing this, I'm gonna go in with a very thin coat of my clear acrylic so I can make sure that everything stays in its place so that when I'm capping this nail in my clear, I do not have to worry about the butterfly shifting or the design messing up because the glitter is not staying in place. I did move on to the pinky, doing another solid color nail, just allowing my middle finger to completely dry before I start to cap this in clear. And also when I'm freestyling, if I'm not really too sure what I want to do to the next nail, I'll kind of just bounce around. That's why I started off with my ring finger, because I knew my ring finger was going to be solid, but I really wasn't too sure what I wanted to do with the other ones. If I did not say this already, I do believe that this acrylic powder is extremely beginner friendly. So if you are a beginner and you're looking for some good acrylic powders, now I don't remember how much the acrylic powder was because I kind of bought these a little while ago, but they're definitely high quality. I did not cap that middle finger in the clear acrylic just yet. I did move on to my pointer finger to do the same design. And once I'm finished with this, I'll start to cap these in clear. I was making a TikTok, so I was just trying to get all of my little progress shots, so that's why I did it this way. I do finally have a video out for you guys, just showing y'all how I record my videos, my nail YouTube videos, as well as my TikToks. And I did recently start doing more detailed TikToks, because before I really wasn't putting my all into it. Like at a point I was, and then I kind of got discouraged, and then I got back into it, but I was really only posting like my nails. Like I wasn't giving people like entertaining content. And I'm glad that I decided to change my mind and try to conquer TikTok too, because if I'm trying to grow my brand and really get my name out there, of course I'm gonna have to be a little uncomfortable, since I don't really know how to use TikTok too well, and just get to posting. So I have been learning way more about TikTok, and I just wanted to share this with you guys. So if you are only using one platform now, to continue to branch out, because I guess I just got a little too comfortable with just YouTube and Instagram because I already have a platform there. But you know, everybody has to start from somewhere, and sometimes you have to start over. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, because it was something I realized. Like I'm like, okay, well, I know that everybody is using TikTok, even though I don't really know how to use it too much. I might as well start now, since TikTok is clearly like the #1 social media right now. So I am about to cap this last nail in my clear acrylic. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm using Mia Secret's clear acrylic, and I'm also using their monomer. Since it's on Amazon, like it's real accessible, and it's perfect for beginners because it's really not too much when it comes to cost. So if you are a beginner nail tech or somebody that's trying to learn how to do nails, I definitely recommend Mia Secret if you're not trying to get too expensive with the products right now. So I did another solid nail for the thumb, but we're gonna move on, and I'm starting to seal the cuticle area. I'm using my favorite bit. The girlies be telling me that I put them onto this bit. It's a safety bit, and you don't have to worry about cutting your clients. And it's a 5-in-1 bit, so I am gonna leave this down below, of course. If you guys are interested in purchasing this one, it is a fine 5-in-1 bit. So when I'm following the cuticle area, it may look like I'm going back and forth, but I'm actually only going in one direction multiple times. For me, I'm right-handed, so I like to start from the right side, and then I go to the left, and then I just continuously do that until I pretty much know that it's nice and sealed, and I'm not going to experience any lifting. So when I'm doing my own nails, it is a little hard for me because unfortunately, I think I got carpal tunnel in my left hand. Like I'm actually about to go to the doctor's this upcoming week so we could figure out what the problem is, because I've been having this ongoing issue where if I move my wrist in the wrong position for any reason, it's gonna hurt for the next 2 weeks. And it affects when I want to, you know, go to the gym, or I want to do my own nails because I know I can't move my hand a certain way. So I just wanted to share that with y'all, so you guys, you know, be safe when y'all are working and doing nails and just doing other activities. Like I'm a nail tech, I cannot afford to be having no hurt wrist when I'm working. So I will keep you guys updated with that. I know it's a little personal, like why is she telling us stuff, but it's some real stuff. Like you never know, and that's scary. Like I was scared thinking about that. Like if I can't do no nails, what am I do? Like I love doing nails, so this is not gonna work. But like I said, I'm about to get this checked out. I've been wearing my little wrist brace, and I think I told you guys I started having this problem some months ago, like a really long time ago, and I didn't think it was gonna come back, but now it's here. Alright, so I just finished filing, shaping, and buffing my nails. Filing, shaping, yeah, whatever. And here I'm just trying to see where I'm about to put these little kawaii charms. They were super cute. I actually got these off of Alibaba in like a really large pack. I got a bunch of different colors. If you guys are interested in getting it, I'll link it down below, because I'm actually not too sure if I've seen these type of charms anywhere else besides the little gummy bear. For my kawaii charms, I love using McCart's bling gel or bling glue, whatever it's called. But I love it. I use it for my pixie crystals. Y'all, if y'all ever are experiencing the pixie crystals falling off left and right, please use that diamond gel because they are not going to move. So after I finish placing my little kawaii charm onto the gel, I do a flash cure for about 30 seconds because once I finish top coating this, I'm going to cure everything for 60. Next, I placed this cute little bow, but the polka dots were white and I wanted to make them blue. So I got some of my dark blue D&D gel polish to go right over the little polka dots that was already there. And I was being extra, so I decided to add a rhinestone onto the top of the bow as well. Here I'm using my wax stick and my 𝚤𝚭 bling glue to apply the rest of my stones. I'm always talking about this 𝚤𝚭 bling glue. I'm going to link it down below. It's only $10 and y'all will not have to worry about no rhinestones coming off at all. So that's what I like to use here, and I was just being real creative. I added some butterflies too and some different colored stones. Last but not least, for my pinky nail, I did apply a bunch of the diamond gel so that I can apply those pixie crystals. Before I actually started to pour the pixie crystals onto the nails, I did go in with a few rhinestones, and then I'm going to allow this to flash cure for about 30 seconds. Alright y'all, so I am finishing up these nails. I am going to top coat them with my D&D top coat. I love the D&D top coat. I get it from my local nail supply store. And if you guys did enjoy this YouTube video, feel free to join the girlies and subscribe. And also leave a like and a comment. I'm going to see you guys in the next YouTube video.